Okay, we are going to find the sum of the first 10 terms of the geometric sequence that's listed there. If you're looking at your review, this is like number 15. Okay, so it's like number 15, and you're going to go to your little formula sheet. You're going to look at your keywords where it says sum, oopsies, sum and geometric, and you will find that we are going to use this formula right here. Okay. And one other R. Okay, that's the formula that we're using, and we wrote it a little bit differently in class, but it's still the same idea, and you really don't have to worry about it as long as you are careful. I cannot stress to you guys enough, you have to be super duper careful. Okay, so we need, well, we have our first term, right? A sub 1 is 3. The only thing that we need is our R, and to find our common, or our ratio, you are going to take your second term divided by your first term, or your third divided by your second, your fourth divided by third. Doesn't really matter, but you ultimately find a -3. Okay, now that's going to throw you guys off because I guarantee you when you plug this in, so we're doing the sum of the first 10 terms. Okay, sum of the first 10 terms is going to be take that first term, 3. Okay, and then we are going to do a 1 minus. Now, so many of you think, oh, 1 minus a -3, that means I can make this a plus. Whoopsies, throwing the pen. Please don't do that. It's going to screw you guys up. It's not going to give you the right answer. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to go up to me, or if, it's somebody else, if you're watching this in Mrs. Palomo's or Mrs. Conrad's class, don't go bother them. Stop and think. The reason that you can't make that a 1 plus a 3 is because you are going to attach an exponent to that. Okay, you're attaching an exponent to that, so you can't just make it a plus 3. Now, on the bottom, you can totally do that. All right, again, well, technically the exponent would be 1, but you get what I'm saying. There's no real exponent. You're not doing anything to it. You're not changing the sign at all. So you can go ahead and do a 1 minus a -3, which is a 1 plus 3. Now, please, please be careful. You are going to need parentheses here. Notice, guys, that the 10 is in between my purple and my green parentheses. Okay, and so when I go and put it into my calculator, it's going to have to be in between there as well. So carefully plug this in. 3 times, you need 1 minus, you need a -3 in parentheses, you need to raise it to the 10th power. Make sure that depending on what calculator you have, you know that you have to hit the right arrow button to get back out of the exponential area, right? So then you're going to divide that by, and ultimately if you just type it in as a 4, you don't necessarily need a parentheses, but sometimes it's nice to have it. Okay. Oops. I did the wrong thing. 1 plus 3, not 1 plus 4. Okay, here is what I got. Let's hope it's right. I'd hate to have the wrong answer and have to go back and redo this. Okay, I got a -44,286, 44,286. Okay. Again, careful with those parentheses. I can't stress this enough to you guys. You set it up right. You find you find the R correctly. You know what your first term is, and then you can't handle those parentheses, and then you end up getting the wrong answer. Just be careful with it.